am Shelby Merrick, pre- and postnatal exercise specialist. I wanted to talk today about something very important when you are postpartum, specifically, and starting an exercise regimen. I wanted to talk about Diastasis Recti. What is it? How can you self-check for it to make sure that you're safe and can start some kind of exercise program? Or if you do have Diastasis Recti, it's normal in pregnancy, it's normal postpartum, and how we can begin to heal it if you do have it. So we're going to talk about what it is. Diastasis Recti is basically a separation in your abdomen, in your muscles. It happens in 100% of pregnancies. Every single woman who is pregnant is going to have some form of separation. Now, Diastasis Recti is a separation of 2 or more fingers, and I'll talk about that in a minute, what the fingers mean. But basically, you have a piece of connective tissue right here that runs straight down your midline, and it is called the linea alba. And your rectus abdominis, which is your six-pack muscles, are connected to your linea alba. So on either side, you have your rectus abdominis muscles with this nice tight piece of connective tissue that connects them right here in the center. So what happens when we're pregnant? That connective tissue is going to stretch, it's going to thin to accommodate our growing belly, to accommodate our baby. It is normal. It is a part of pregnancy that is unavoidable. But some women postpartum have a little bit of a bigger separation than others. And that's where we get into, do you have Diastasis Recti? Do you have a minimal separation that has kind of already healed on its own or will heal on its own? And how can we keep from making it worse? How can we heal it? We don't want to make it worse, we want to heal it. So first, in order to find out what to do, we need to do a self-check for that. So I want you to lie on your back with your feet flat on the floor. Relax. Feet flat on the floor, lie on your back. First thing I want you to do is I want you to find your navel. I want you to find your belly button. Hopefully you can see this here. I want you to find your belly button. And then I want you to go just beneath your belly button, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift our head up just a few inches off the ground until we feel our abs contract. Okay, we're not doing a crunch, we're just gently lifting our head off the ground, gently, until our abs contract. And what we're going to do is we're going to feel around, okay? We're going to feel and see if we can feel a separation. And I want your fingers like this. That's how we're going to tell how many fingers the separation is. So put your fingers like this, right below your belly button. Lift your head a few inches off the floor. And you're going to feel that contraction. Okay? Now, I do not have a separation. What it feels like for me is I can feel the ridges of my rectus abdominis, and I can feel that tight connective tissue in the middle. Now, if you are newly postpartum, you're most likely going to have some sort of separation, and that's okay, and that's totally normal. So, one more time, I'm going to show y'all one more time. I have my fingers like this, and I'm going to put them just below the belly button, and I'm just going to feel. For me, it's just a wall. I just feel that wall of ab muscles and of connective tissue. Then I want you to go to your navel, and I want you to do it one more time. And be careful not to suck in when you're doing this. Just lift up and let those muscles contract. And again, I feel solid muscle right there. Now, I am 6 months postpartum, so I've been working on this diligently for the last 6 months. And then I want you to go right above your belly button, just above your belly button. And I want you to do that same thing that you just did one more time. you should be able to measure with your fingers. If you have a separation, you want to take your fingers and see how many fingers it is in width. How many fingers? Is it 2 fingers? Is it 3 fingers? Generally, a separation of 1 to 2 fingers is functional, and a lot of women have that, and a lot of women live with that. But what we want to do in this group is we want to fix our core. We want to rehab our core. We want to get everything back to the way it was pre-pregnancy, maybe not 100%, but we want to get it back functioning the way it was pre-pregnancy. We want that rectus abdominis to be taut against our linea alba, and we want it all to be nice and tight and functioning well the way that it was before we got pregnant, before we had our beautiful babies. So please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything that you're confused about. Let me know if you think you may have a separation, and we will talk from there. And I also want to say it is always a good idea to be evaluated by a professional, by a physical therapist or something like that. If you feel like your separation is just too big to handle on your own. I am certified in this, so I do generally know what I'm talking about, but a physical therapist does this every single day, and it is their specialty. So I just wanted to say that. And if you have any questions, please let me know.